Family Leonardo, me Nasiladi Don Multimedia, the CEO Voice of Salone. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring for the latest news what they happen around Salone, whether it be politics or any other news them, what they happen or gossip, what they bring out to live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You wanna touch the bell icon so that you don't miss any video we will try for bring out to now. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salone or also the on Instagram Voice of Salone. Please family, and don't forget to share. Okay, thank you now. Tata.
Me, Fambulem, on a good evening, on a good afternoon, or on a good morning. This na on a program again, Salone CashBox. Me Fambulem, today na the 4th of February, February 4th, 2025. Me people na Salone today, as I've been promised, I be actually going wait until tomorrow because I see the old news about Samoa Kamara being invited to the CID for people in the Senate, the elected president and all that. And I wanted that to just play. But again, tomorrow is my little man's birthday, and I'm not too sure if I go actually do audio. I could well do because, traditionally, I always try for take like a day off when it's their birthday or it's mine. So I always take like a day off for their birthdays. So hopefully, since if I know analyze in detail, I will try for do something in the morning because whilst they're in school, probably I will do something in the morning or afternoon. Me people, today I want make we talk. Today, let's talk about tax revenue. Let's talk about tax revenue. You see, Salone people, tax nothing way we all for pay. However, when we dey pay tax, we ought to see the benefit of the tax we dey pay. And when we dey pay tax, it not for be a burden. Look, nobody no want for make them pull party money. Nobody. But in a way, you're not gonna live na a country or na us where they actually kind of like pay rent. So even though like now, let me say they left the host give you, technically, you're supposed to pay the dues them, the council tax. To some extent, you even go pay inheritance tax when they pass on the property to you if it get above the threshold. We ought for pay tax. And also, it is not just the fact that now for generate money. Tax, I always can say, it is not the end itself, it is the means to the end. But you see, Salone people, and I always give a reference to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, I think it was only 2 decades ago, like 20 years ago, where they actually begin tax their citizen, because the citizen them get for enjoy the wealth of the country. So they use tax now not for actually generate revenue, but for actually kind of like, combat inflation. make inflation or kick in, because if inflation happen, it will kind of like cause like a devalued currency. We go affect them. So they use them for combat inflation. Tax not to we for use as the end for say now in at the be all and end all. The moment you get such mentality, especially, hey God, Salone people, without being technical, you know why in country they live, some man they say, oh, they live on tax, they live on tax. One, now because the resources where they get enough for make them just above the resources alone. Or if at all they even get the resources, they don't actually use them to the level where it be say like now only decline no more now. They don't go beyond their growth strategy. They don't reach the peak of their resources. They don't use their resources for make light. They don't use their resources for build hospital. They don't use their resources for get water. They don't use their resources for get electricity, for gas, roads, street light, parks. They don't use their resources for create all of these things. So now, because they don't use their resources to that level, and people are being attracted by all their capital developments the way they don't make, it's high time people begin paying for those services. They've used it. But Salone people, Salone, we not even use 1% of we potential. But yet still, we want tax the people. Hey God. You know, sometimes I say this with like a painful heart. Very, very painful heart. Because I know what's at the try for talk. You know, I know what's at the talk, Salone people. We don't use, I don't prove them to una. Say we don't use 1% of we potential. One, they say we can make 27 billion a year from only the iron ore, not Tonkolili. Just Tonkolili, 27 billion. They say we can make about 5 billion from we marine resources. Salone people. So that alone don't give me about $32 billion every year. Which I can talk about. Like, you know, and I can play one video where I convert to audio for una, for make una can see, you know, how reckless people where they control the affairs of Salone, how they are. The commissioner general, na NRA, what's her name? Mrs. Geneva Pakabangura or something like that. Salone people, these people they rely on tax because they've used their natural resources, just like how Saudi Arabia they do. Saudi Arabia, their oil reserves don't they go down. Now they diversify to tourism. Pay billions to football players them for attract, for diversify, because the oil revenue don't go down. Now they don't begin to tax the revenue. The citizens them they don't begin to attract tourism. So like waiting they don't use the oil revenue for develop the country. Now people them get for pay for those services. That's how we should work, right? We're not all go believe, we're not all go agree with me on that. In other words, they like you know, if I can use like the example of a product life cycle where you get like the introductory stage, you get the growth stage, you get the maturity stage, and you get the decline stage. But what in the country they do for making them actually able to use tax now for not for reach to that level of like the decline stage, for always maintain at that maturity stage. Always at that maturity stage. Now, I think if you look, Most of them country there, the growth level, like 2%, 3%. You know, like China now, where now they wake up big time. Now make you find out, say China now one of the highest they growth level. So say at times they go double figures because then now they come to light. Now they see light. Now they come to life. Africa not even reach we introductory stages. We not even reached it. So imagine just Tonkoleli, we make $27 billion. Water, they say 5 billion, 32 billion. Guess what almost Salone they make as revenue now a country? $350 million. In fact, $300 million. $300 million is what we make as revenue now a country. $300 million. That guy, Lideka, Bello Joss or something, Bello Joss. He didn't make money past Salone. He didn't make money past Salone. So Salone people, let me think about this. We can make 32 billion potential revenue. So we like that 300 million they would make, it not even reach 1% of we potential. You don't even reach 1% it or just what we can make from Tonkoleli and the marine resources. It don't reach. But they can say for mass agidi for lepet not to enter the thing. Now that 27 billion then at Tonkoleli, 5 billion then at the water. Waiting we they do with them. It tells you we not even use nothing from a country, but yet still we were above tax. Salone people, tax is not the end itself. It is the means to the end. In other words, you can choose for take baby steps for get to the your final destination, or you can choose for run for get to your final destination. Depends on your strength, depends on your energy at the time, depends on the spirit where you get that particular moment. You are run, or you want stroll, or you want jog. How do we get to this destination in making our country prosperous? Una all don't see, most of us don't see a video where this American man they talk about like say it's Africa and they get the highest tax rate. People will begin to send them to me and say, oh, look what in CashBox done. They say, I intimidate to it, man. Intimidate where coat and tie. These are things where I don't talk years back. Before then the surface now. Before it's man in the now it's man in the share. The it's man in the share. It's me na po Congo market bobo. Say bo yeah. We come na Congo market now they can listen to. But where it's man where coat and tie, talk am. Una only share am and una believe. Like we una listen tax no God. Salone people, I want to play this. Una listen to una Commissioner General. Then get people in there. Una listen to them. Look, Salone people, we can never now make. You see how NIA for day. NIA now like police officer. They are not the ones where they make law. Now then they just enforce the law. You see, generating revenue is way beyond NRA and scope. I know the according to the act, it says therefore assess and collect tax and revenue. But you see, the assessments all now based on that the policies being set. Salone people, look. This is the reason why I tell people and say, like, if even not the finance minister, There must be the political will. The political will. When I can listen to this woman where they talk about like how like non-tax revenue where they collect from we mining companies them and we fisheries. They say then they pay dividend to we. You see, some people, I will tell you now briefly what dividend mean. I'm not telling you what dividend. Like, when they say dividend, Salone people, now where company don't make profit done, if they don't make profit, then they pay dividend. If they make profit, then they pay dividend based on like the profits where they make, and not to all the profit. There is kind of like dividend, like companies, certain companies, and they will get based on the dividend policy. Now, in they make the attract. So, in other words, like for make me entitled to a dividend, I must have invested in a company. I forget shares in a company for make them pay me dividend. So waiting they make, like then they pay me dividend. Now because I buy into the company in idea or the product. So I believe in the product. So I go invest me money there. That money they I can go invest. It could well be saying a debt I go take for invest. Imagine we will get we iron ore, we rutile, we diamond, we gold, we timber, we whatever, fish, we fish them, we crab them, we lobsters, we iron ore, we bauxite, the 44 minerals, we will get them. Now we back. Then they kind of like change share. Now we back. Then they tip into when they make profits done, then can give we. We will get with product. Now we back. Person they can invest. Go take debt and invest them. And then out of the own profits where they make, they give we. We will get with own product. This is waiting then they boast of. This is not the reason we make always tell people about debt. Because I tell you now, SL Mining, Gerald Holding, when they don't change the name now, Gerald Holding will be the kiwi 10%. 10%. Salone people, Gerald Holding go take debt. Go check that in financial statement. They get, in fact, Gerald Holding, at the time when I checked a year or two ago, their debt was like $3.6 billion. Now I didn't go take debt, syndicated loan. And I don't even know what syndicated loan mean. It just means say banks them, they come together for join, put half, and give one person loan. And the person when we get access to syndicated loan, now person we get good credit rating, good reputation, respect in the world with the banking world. They get credibility. They place confidence in that person or company. Now, in they give syndicated loan. Banks them one big party to it. Then they force forgive the person. Because that person they or the company is credit worthy. Reputationally, you know they sell drugs. You know they kill in people, employees them. You know they damage them. Then they catch the ambassador with drugs. They're beginning they married to drug dealer. These are the people where they get syndicated loan. These people they go take loan. Imagine few individuals companies they get access to loan more than a sovereign country. We get history, we get reputation, forget like natural resources. Waiting make we know they get access to it, but they do. Why? So the dividend now essential in essential we will get with product. We will get with mineral resources. We get people back when they get access to loan. Then people who they can invest in a Salone. Not to say na cash then they get. Now loan then they go take. Think about this. Why make me no go try forget me your loan? Why? Why make you get unfinished house? Then the person can rent that house there to you. Say, listen, I finish them for you, but another for parents for 20 years. But I go take money in a bank, can finish them. Did you ask yourself the question why you no get access for go take loan to the bank? Especially where banks them, all whether they give loan now based on your risk level. If they not say you get enough collateral, that house thing, where you go take the loan for, when you finish the house, if they not say like you get house where you get for get rent income from, they go tie them into and say, like they go even glad if you go finish them as long as not that you use them for. They will give you the money because they know say no matter what, that house they get collateral to it. The rent where they come inside. Yes, there is still level of risk in there. Because like they know say maybe some amount of liquidity risk, the time where you go take for make like they're gonna cut and all length in and a tiny bit of risk. But then get confidence, say at least the money when they give you is backed by a collateral. Asset backed. So why then with a sit down, people go take loan on we behalf? General holding, we be give you 10%. Now debt loan, now then go take. Why? Why? Some people una can't listen waiting make petrol price go up. Una can't listen where this woman they talk about this. I don't tell you the same thing where Dr. Jibawo been can with record collection of money tax. They destroy the fabrics, the root, the tax base. How can you talk about tax till you destroy the tax? How you go you go pick mango tail, you pick the mango tail, you take the stick, you cut them, you pull all the root. How you want to get other mango next season? How? They are killing the root. They not only they pick the mango, they pick the mango tail, the mango take back. They cut them, they make wood with them, they pull the root, they make wood with them, they climb one of our side, they burn them. That's what's happening in Salone. Some people, yeah, una listen to Commissioner General Ba. Una listen.
We did well for 2024.
We did well.
The targets.
Una can listen how they did well. Una listen trouble. Una listen how they did well. Una listen, Salone people.
In which we target about 99%. Now, 1 small percent we will miss. You know, we didn't call them miss. We're not just able to be and come in. But we did very well. And overall, each department, from the know say, we get 4 operational.
You see, Salone people, I don't tell you about tax. America, you see, most African countries, the way you talk to them, oh, the tax to GDP ratio, the tax to GDP ratio. And so one day they talk to one guy. We say that they make policy in a Salone. Like the last APC government or something like that. The guy, he say any government look for in tax to GDP. I ask me, I put me on my head. I'll cry for Salone. Tax to GDP ratio? Shut up. Shut up. America, we get the best economy. They're not even there inside the first 20. Now the world. The tax to GDP ratio. America tax to GDP ratio is about 32%. The country that we get the highest tax to GDP ratio, I've told you, the Scandinavian countries. At 50%, 49%, 48%. But America would get the best economy in the world. Now then Scandinavian countries, isn't it? Absolutely not. Salone people, you see, these are the things for we they don't like, but we for far too long. We don't believe them guy they are we taught PhD. I don't tell you I say them PhD there. Now Aita Banda. Aita Banda na cooks, someone is a big cooks, but they're not to be play the real football. Some people are not listening to this woman.
Means then wouldn't bring in revenue. Right. We get the domestic tax department when 60% of the revenue would be coming, that they come out. And then and income tax na the big pot of what they bring coming. Okay. And they did so well.
What did they fail for realize? When you tax people their income a lot, it give them less disposable income for make the economy churn, for make them spend the economy. You see, Salone people, this is not the reason we make I continue this audio tomorrow, Salone people, by God's grace. Because you see, this is not the thing that we're actually talk about. When country then parts of the world, developed nations, then when I watch Donald Trump in policies, he say now for reduce tax. Reduce tax for individuals then. So then get more disposable income and spend in the economy. Anyway, I'll talk about that in detail tomorrow, Salone people. When I listen.
They bring in about 1.5% more in totality. Okay. Whether an income tax, whether a GST, and whether other tax that they bring coming, then bring in more. 1.5% more. Okay. Then the other department will get at the customs department within our Taki. As we all know, don't attack you, not to customs the more they get other port users, then we all work together to just make sure say we provide the trade facilitation where the country they rely on we for. So in that departments they two of the major tax handle that we didn't get now the import duty, right. Import GST, and then the petroleum excise. Okay. Over time, in 2022, somebody remember, 2023, somebody remember say we will make some changes them in the petroleum excise. And because of them changes them, we body putting, especially the guys within our customs, we were able to bring in so far about 256% more in excise. And because of that department...
Salone people, 256%. I don't see the reason why petrol go up now in a country. I don't see the reason why transportation for transport una pay them. I don't see the reason we make like for transport una yabas, una agricultural produce. I don't see the reason why it go up. Una listen, Salone people. Una listen back. 256%. Una listen.
Over time, in 2022, somebody remember, 2023, somebody remember say we will make some changes them in the petroleum excise.
In the petroleum excise. Una listen.
Changes them we will do and the hard work we body putting, especially the guys within our customs, we were able to bring in so far about 256% more in excise. And because of that,
Salone people, the change we they make in the petroleum, they bring 256% compared to the previous year. Una see the untold hardship. Una see, this is not the Commissioner General. Because they don't give them power. Because waiting in the boast of now how they collect Boku revenue. But waiting they're not able to understand. They kill. The waiting they're not able to understand. Then waiting the boast of now the number of mango within face cam. The number of mango tick them, we then cut the mango tick, we then cut the root, and then no more mango no go ever grow again. This is what they're doing to you guys. Some people have also we've been there. Advent of Africa, West Africa. Also will be Sudan, where will be they believe the nonsense they are. Salone. Now a virgin land. Arara. We no use pansalonate. Arara. We not even start it. But yet still, people, they tax we country, like I say, we don't arrive. We not even reach the introductory stage of of the life cycle. We not even reach there. You know, I believe that this is a topic where I get for do like 2 or 3 more audios about. Salone people, them. You see, we have to sensitize our people. We must redeem with people. Them. It is so wrong for a commissioner general to boast about tax. The same thing we in predecessor do. Dr. Jibao, they boast record revenue collection without understanding the impact, the implications of that. You know, Salone people, I feel sorry for her and I left me audio here. But look, we must sensitize on our all. We know the left we country in the hands of rogues anymore. Usai denkel fala marade bindi. Not so recently we know about lithium. Not so recently we know about the roots. Not so recently we know about the reserve within her. But I will tell you, say, I'll forget the money. Because what they not able to understand, I'll forget the money. It takes credibility. It takes respect. It takes confidence. It takes reputation. But it is because they want to play with dirty politics, where elections are conducted, but they say results no day. But they say let we move on. This is waiting the kill we from accessing. Salone people, and one of the biggest source. There is like an acronym where forget money. There is an acronym. You know it's not the acronym, and it is in pecking order. A, F, C. A for Alpha, F for Freddy, and C for Charlie. AFC. You know what I mean? The number one thing where you look for, where you are do like an investment, it's the access to finance. Access to finance. And then the F, the access na that mania, that confidence when they place in you, like when you are holding them, bank then they force for give them money. Now in the access mean you forget the credibility. When they conduct election, it gets to be conducted to free and fairly. They get for call election. They get for see that credibility in una. That's the now they give you access. You trick. Your attitude, how you treat your citizens. The level of confidence. Like now, when I go check the news right now, as a result of whether they link, Kagame to the war in Congo, right now, Congo don't begin demand. When I say Arsenal invest, then they say visit Rwanda. And I think PSG as well, or so. They put on there. As a result, Congo don't call for Arsenal and PSG for remove that because of Kagame in link. When I see how damaged reputation they affect somebody in brand, the brand Rwanda is now being affected as a result of the involvement, the alleged involvement in the Congo war. When I see access comes with confidence. It comes with confidence, credibility, respect. And then the F, flexibility. That's what you look for. Like you when you go take debt, you can forget that flexibility in the debt. Wherein you refinance your debt. Wherein, like if you want to sell you debt back, you can do it. The flexibility. And then the last Martin, where una can look at, where una always they look at, oh, the interest rate all they pay, the interest all they pay. Now they last, now they look at last, the cost. The cost. And all the cost, the interest rate where they pay. Now, stupid African leaders that they talk about, like, oh, the cost where they pay on the interest rate is so high, it's so high. It is big. Go check yourself. Look under your foot. The interest where you pay, now because of una lack of respect. Some people me audio don't pass 30 minutes, and I'm not intend for make it past 35 minutes at all. I'll leave it here and I will continue this message. It's a long message. My family, when I take care, hopefully I will talk to una tomorrow because it's my little man's birthday. It's gonna turn 12. 12. Oh wow. Yes. Family, this no program. Salone CashBox. And God bless you now. And I get a very, very good evening. Thank you very much. And thanks for listening. Thanks for always the share and be part. We are all in this together. And una thank you. And we all thank you in this part. God bless you now. And thank you.